it? How is the setup? I feel like I need to move back a little bit. We are going to do some fresh new workouts coming your way. So kicking off with today's session, which is going to be AMRAP abs, as many rounds as possible or as many rounds as pretty abs. What I would say about this core workout is that it is very much not for beginners. I was trying to find a way to say it nicely. If you are either newer to the group or maybe if you're more newly postnatal, I wouldn't do this abs workout. I will be giving options and variations as always, but I would go back and find one of the plethora of other ab workouts in the group. This one is quite advanced, okay? If you're still with me, if you're sticking around, no excuse, stay with me. It is all body weight only, but I would like it if before we get started you could grab some kind of prop. So if you've got a yoga block is great. If not, a kettlebell or a dumbbell, it doesn't matter. All I need is something that's got a little bit of height to it, okay? We're not going to be picking it up, we're not going to be using it as a weight as such. So something that you've got that could fit that description, pile of magazines, whatever you've got going on beside you, and then just take it to the end of your mat. We don't need it to begin with. We're going to start at the other end of our mat though, and we're going to come into some roll downs, okay? Roll down, walk out and into a little baby plank. So let's do it, let's get started. All of the moves that we're going to be doing today, as I said, are AMRAP. So I'm not giving you a count, take it back up and in. This is for a UVU workout, which is a really nice way of coming back, repeating and monitoring your progress. Let's take it down again into your little baby plank. Hold. Take it back in. Obviously, if you want to add in some shoulder circles, arm circles, or a little back bend or something at the top, then feel free. Otherwise, we're back down. Again, your mini plank here. Good. Take it back in. We're going to do one more like this. Roll it down. We're going to stay down here now, so stay in your plank hold. Feeling that connection through the abdominals. And then I want you to release your knees, unhook your toes, press back into child's pose. Just take a stretch here. Good, and release. Give your wrists a little roll, give your shoulders a little roll out. So, first move, we're going to do a side plank. So you're going to come into side plank positioning, then we're going to add in a knee drive, so that kind of side plank crunch. Of course you can do this from your knees, or you can come up into a full side plank. Your arm comes up overhead, and then we are coming into that squeeze. So as I said, start off either from your knee or from your extended foot, and we are going for as many of these as you can get done in good form on this side. So if you start to drop from the hips, you can always come down, readjust, take back off again. Don't push through in bad form. That is not what I want happening here. Good. Keep going if you can. Awesome stuff. Woo. Good. How many more can you do? We're going 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Give that shoulder a roll through whilst I turn down the heating that I forgot I put on earlier. Not a good time to be lying next to the radiator. Roll that shoulder, and then same on the other side. So if you went long legs for the first side, go long legs for the second side. Awesome stuff. Woo. Good, so we're straight in there, straight into the waist. This is a double whammy with the waist because we're working this side of our waist from our plank, plus this side with that knee drive crunch. Good, guys. Keep it going for me if you can. Amazing stuff. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and roll the shoulder on that side. Beautiful stuff. We're up to sitting. So, from sitting, this is where I would love it if you could bring in your prop. So your prop is going to come down to the end of your feet. Okay? We're going to do a little drive from side to side, so up and over, up and over. Option 1, use your hands as a support here. Option 2, take away those hands. If you're using a yoga block, you could turn it up for some extra hands. Or if you do your workouts on a bench, you could not use a prop, but you could bring your legs down either side of your bench. Good. So try and keep that back flat, abs engaged, shoulders are relaxed, chest is open. Good. This is getting those deep abdominals. How's it feeling? Remember, as many rounds as pretty. If your back's starting to go, readjust, release, adjust your prop, whatever you need to do. Otherwise, keep going a little longer if you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, whoops, and 1. Release, come into a forward stretch. Tough, that one, right? It might feel like a little pulling on your lower back, which is fine. We want to strengthen up those lower back muscles as well. Obviously, if it's painful, you shouldn't push through. You need to readjust accordingly. Okay, prop is to the side. We don't need that. Lie yourself down. How are you feeling? Told you we're working up those abs, right? We've only done 2 moves so far, and we are knowing about it. Okay, relax down, and then lift those feet up off the floor. Straight or as straight legs as you can. A little micro bend in the knees is fine. Exhale, lift the shoulders. We're going to come into scissor legs. So for these scissor legs, the higher or the closer up towards your body you hold them, the less intense it is on the abdominals. If you want it harder, more intensity, drop those legs further away. Yeah? You can always bring your hands behind your head as a little pillow support if you want to. Good. Breathe 3. Amazing stuff, guys. I know that these are tough. You're going to feel amazing afterwards. Breathe. Feeling it? Take those legs higher. Even if it's just for a moment, a little release, and then bring them back further down if you can. Good. As many rounds as you need, as you can. Remember, you can break at any point. Otherwise, we've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, bring those knees into your chest. Have a little rock hug here. Amazing stuff. From here, we are flipping around over onto all fours. Let's take it into some cat-cows, just as a little gentle release. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Good. So from here, we're going to come into a forward plank with a knee drive out to the side. Out to the side, so like our spider climbers, yeah? So absolutely you could do this from a 3/4 plank position, staying on one side only, knee up, all the way up to the elbow if you can, and back, or you're up into your high plank, and you are alternating. Don't let that bottom get high. We are not coming into a down dog here. You can slide your toes along your floor, or you can lift your feet up off the floor. Good. Keep it going. Release, relax whenever you need to. Switch sides if you're on a single leg. Otherwise, keep it going. Good. Beautiful stuff, guys. We can do this. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Breathe. Again, just do a couple of little stretches here. Check in on yourself. How are you feeling? And then exhale, press back up. So staying in all fours. I want you to come into your Superman pose. Take your time, get into position. Then we're going to add in that under torso crunch. I don't want you speeding through these. I want you taking these slowly and controlled, making sure you return your arm and your leg to height. Good. Keep it going. Make sure you are kind of distributing your weight as evenly as you can so that knee and that wrist are taking a kind of equal load. Good. Keep it going. Awesome, guys. Break as needed. And then let's switch sides. Straight in. Give your body a chance to think about what you're doing here. Breathe. Good. Remember that arm is coming all the way up in the line of your ear. Amazing. 3, 2, good. Back into some stretches. Cat-cow, child's pose. Whatever you need to do. Breathe it through. Okay, finisher. Turn yourself around. We're coming back onto our backs. I'm going to go this way. And we're coming back into, well, not back into, but back onto our backs. And we're coming into our Pilates 100s to finish off. So remember, we're going to exhale, lift the shoulders, draw in through the abs. I'd love it if you could do these with either your feet up off the floor in tabletop or with extended legs. Let's go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, halfway there, 60, 70, 80, 90, 99, 100, amazing stuff. Bring the knees in, maybe take everything wider and have a little rock through. AMRAP Abs. How did it feel? What was tricky? What felt good? What can you feel now? Roll yourself back up to sitting. Let's take it in to some stretches. As I said, really nice one to kind of measure your progress against. You could, if you've got a little notepad and you really wanted to target yourself, you could do this again and write down how many from each segment you managed to do. Or you could just measure it against how you were feeling, right? As the weeks and the months and everything goes along, remember this is all accumulative stuff. Do they feel a little bit easier? That's the real progress, right? That's when you know that you are building strength and building definition. Just give shoulders and wrists just a little release. Good, then take it back to all fours. Take it in some cat-cows. Beautiful stuff. And then walk yourself back in and up to standing. Done. AMRAP Abs one. Let me know, and I'll see you all for our next fresh new workout.